Have you wondered why some people sit in the same room, under the same weather, yet still feel freezing while others feel completely fine? What if this constant cold feeling is not just about temperature, but something happening inside your body? In today's video, we shall guide you through the real reasons behind constant cold sensitivity in simple words, so it finally makes sense. Once you know the cause, the strange feeling stops being confusing and starts becoming explainable. Let's get started. 2. What cold intolerance really means. Cold intolerance is not a disease on its own. It is a body response where someone feels unusually cold compared to others in the same environment. This feeling is stronger than normal chilliness. It is not just feeling a bit cold. It is a constant sense of being cold even when the temperature is comfortable for everyone else. Some people may feel it in their whole body. Others may feel it mainly in hands, feet, or fingers. What makes it confusing is that adding more clothes does not always solve the problem. This tells us that the issue is not only outside temperature, it is often connected to internal body systems. 3. How your body controls temperature. Your body has a built-in temperature control system. At the center of this system is a part of the brain that works like a thermostat. It constantly monitors body heat and tries to keep it stable. When your body gets cold, it sends signals to produce more heat. When it gets too warm, it activates cooling responses. This system depends on multiple parts working together: brain signals, hormone levels, blood flow, energy use in cells, body fat insulation. If any of these systems are not working properly, your temperature balance can shift. That is when a person may start feeling colder than normal. 4. Why the thyroid is important. One of the most important organs in temperature control is the thyroid gland. This small gland helps control metabolism. Metabolism is a process that turns food into energy and heat. When metabolism slows down, the body produces less heat. That means a person may start feeling cold even in normal weather conditions. If thyroid activity is lower than normal, the body's internal heating system becomes weaker. This is one of the most common internal reasons behind constant cold feeling. 5. Blood flow and heat distribution. Another key factor is blood circulation. Blood carries heat throughout the body. It works like a transport system for warmth. If blood flow becomes slow or restricted, heat does not reach all parts of the body properly. This is why some people feel cold, mainly in their hands and feet. In those areas, circulation is weaker, so heat delivery is reduced. Even if the core body is warm, the outer parts can still feel cold. 6. Body fat and insulation. Body fat also plays a role in keeping warm. Fat works like insulation. It helps trap heat inside the body. People with very low body fat may lose heat faster, which can lead to constant cold sensation. This does not mean body fat alone controls temperature. It is just one part of a larger system. When combined with other factors like slow metabolism or poor circulation, the cold feeling becomes stronger. 7. Anemia and low energy circulation. Another major reason behind constant cold feeling is anemia. Anemia happens when your body does not have enough healthy red blood cells. These cells are responsible for carrying oxygen throughout your body. Oxygen is needed to produce energy and heat. When oxygen levels drop, your body slows down energy production. As a result, less heat is created inside the body. This makes a person feel cold even in normal temperature. 8. The brain's temperature control center. Deep inside your brain is a control center that regulates body temperature. This area constantly monitors internal conditions and sends signals to maintain balance. It adjusts heat production, sweating, and blood flow, depending on the situation. If this system is not functioning properly, temperature regulation becomes unstable. Even small changes inside the body can lead to a stronger cold sensation. This shows that cold intolerance is not only physical, but also controlled by brain signaling. 9. Fibromyalgia and body sensitivity. Some people experience cold sensitivity due to chronic conditions that affect the nervous system. One such condition is fibromyalgia. This condition increases sensitivity in the nervous system, causing the body to react more strongly to pain, temperature, and pressure. Because of this increased sensitivity, normal cold temperatures may feel much stronger. Even a slightly cool environment can feel uncomfortable or intense. 10. Vascular problems and restricted blood flow. Blood vessels play an important role in regulating heat. They expand to release heat and narrow to conserve it. In some people, blood vessels do not function smoothly. This reduces proper blood flow to the outer body parts. As a result, hands, feet, and fingers may feel unusually cold. Sometimes this happens in conditions where blood vessels temporarily tighten in response to cold or stress. When circulation is restricted, heat cannot reach all areas evenly. 11. Hypothyroidism and slow metabolism. One of the strongest medical links to cold intolerance is low thyroid activity. When the thyroid is underactive, metabolism slows down. A slower metabolism means the body burns less energy. Since energy production creates heat, lower metabolism leads to lower body temperature. This is why people with thyroid issues often feel cold even in warm environments. It is not just about the temperature outside. It is about how fast the body produces internal heat. 12. When cold feeling becomes a warning sign. Feeling cold sometimes is normal, but when the sensation becomes constant, strong, or unusual, it may indicate an internal imbalance, especially if it appears suddenly or keeps getting worse. It should not be ignored. The body often gives early signals before a condition becomes more serious. Cold intolerance is one of those signals. 13. Treatment depends on the root cause. Cold intolerance is not treated directly. Instead, treatment focuses on fixing the underlying reason behind it. If the cause is related to thyroid function, doctors usually use hormone-based medication to restore normal activity. When the thyroid works properly again, metabolism improves and body heat production becomes more stable. If anemia is the reason, treatment may include iron support, dietary changes, or other supplements depending on the specific deficiency. As red blood cell levels improve, oxygen delivery increases, and cold sensitivity often reduces. When circulation problems are involved, treatment depends on severity. In some cases, lifestyle changes and medication are used to improve blood flow. In more complex cases, medical procedures may be considered. For chronic conditions like fibromyalgia, the approach is usually broader. It may include pain management, physical therapy, stress control, and supportive care to reduce nervous system sensitivity. 14. Lifestyle factors that also matter. Not all cold sensitivity comes from medical conditions. Sometimes everyday habits can make the body more sensitive to cold. Low physical activity can reduce circulation and slow down heat production. When the body is inactive for long periods, energy use decreases and warmth levels can drop. Poor nutrition can also contribute. If the body does not get enough nutrients, it may struggle to maintain energy balance. Stress is another factor. Long-term stress can affect hormones and blood flow, which may increase sensitivity to temperature changes. These factors do not always cause cold intolerance on their own, but they can make existing issues more noticeable. 15. How doctors approach diagnosis. When someone complains of being unusually cold, doctors look at the full picture instead of one symptom. They may ask when the feeling started whether it is getting worse, and if there are other symptoms like fatigue, weight changes, or weakness. Blood tests are commonly used to check thyroid levels, iron status, and general health markers. This helps identify whether the issue comes from hormones, blood, circulation, or other body systems. Since cold intolerance is a symptom, not a disease, finding the correct cause is the most important step. 16. Outlook and what to expect. In many cases, cold sensitivity improves once the underlying cause is treated. For example, correcting thyroid imbalance or treating anemia often leads to noticeable improvement in temperature comfort. However, in long-term or chronic conditions, improvement may be gradual rather than immediate. The important point is that cold intolerance is usually manageable once properly understood. It is not simply being sensitive. It is the body responding to internal changes. If you often feel colder than others around you, it is not random. Your body temperature is controlled by a combination of systems working together. When one or more of these systems changes, your temperature experience also changes. Cold intolerance is the result of that imbalance, not a standalone problem. Understanding this helps remove confusion and brings clarity to what your body is trying to signal. If this helped you understand why some people always feel cold, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more simple explanations about how the body works.